Hey guys, I'm just trying out these new JBL wireless speakers that I bought. For so many years, I keep going through different headphones and just earplugs and stuff, and I keep going through them because the wires keep breaking. That's always been the biggest issue for me. So after all these years, I finally decided to go wireless, and it is fucking awesome. I've got this thing at half volume, these things are half volume, and yet I hear nothing but the music. I can't hear my own voice. I can't hear I can't hear the AC. Like, I hear nothing except the music. And I'm just trying to see if I can get through this whole video and keep my composure. Right now we got Elvis on, little less conversation. And it's hard to focus because this music is just sweeping me away. So let's see, some things I want to talk about. First of all, there's been these commercials for Ancestry.com. They kind of bother me for multiple reasons. You've got, for one thing, there are times when it's okay, because you've got like this one guy who spent his whole life thinking he's German, and then he takes the DNA test, realizes he's like 50% Irish, and then he's like 20% Swedish, and there's like no German in him at all. But there's also this other woman, and this commercial bugs me for two reasons. One of them is that well, first of all, she says she thought she was Hispanic, but then it turns out, oh, she's a mix of everything. Well, first of all, when the little bar came up, the little pie chart, it said 31% Spain/Portugal and 33% Native American. So if you know the history of Mexico, you'll know that the conquistadors came from Spain, and they went to Middle America and they raped and killed all of the natives. So, so she's still 64% Mexican. Second of all, she said, oh, people ask what her nationality is, and she says Hispanic. Hispanic is not technically a nationality, and there's so... This is harder than it looks. But yeah, Hispanic is not a nationality. It's a heritage, a culture, but nationality would be, American, maybe Mexican, Venezuelan, Cuban. Those are nationalities. But there are so many different words. Like, the song's ended. I'm going to take a break till the next one starts. Now we've got Rob Thomas on. And in case you're wondering, that's Caitlin Tarver on my screen. She's beautiful and amazing. So I've got, there are so many words that people use interchangeably, which is completely incorrect. You've got nationality, heritage, culture, ethnicity. These all mean something slightly different, but people use them all to mean the exact same thing. Like, my heritage, I'm of African descent, but my nationality, I am an American. My family has been here since the slave days. I was born in this country. I've never stepped foot outside of American soil. My nationality is American. My culture, well, there are so many different ways to describe it. I mean, I was raised in the deep south, in the southern half of Texas. Though there are some people who live like right on a border town who get offended when I say South Texas. So I have to say the southern half of Texas. It's a very big state. And so, like, my culture, I'm a black man. I was raised, I did hear a lot of hip-hop, but I was also raised in the suburbs listening to a lot of oldies and a lot of 90s pop, so I know a lot of boy band music. And of course, I'm 100% American too. Like, there's a lot of American culture that's just found its way into me. Like, I fucking love pizza and chili dogs, but there's also a lot of Mexican culture that's gotten into me. Like, I've had tacos basically every single day of my life for the past 3 years. So, there's just, the English language is disintegrating, mostly due to the laziness of people just not wanting to use the proper definitions of something. Like, for me, a lot of people will say things about me. They'll say I'm shy. They'll say I'm antisocial. They'll say I'm all these different words that I'm not. I'm an introverted misanthrope. What does that mean? Well, shy people, they want to talk to people, but they can't because they're afraid that they have They have this crippling fear that prevents them from talking to other people. An introvert simply doesn't feel the need to socialize, and in fact, too much time around too many people, they start feeling they need that space. They need their alone time to recharge. And then there's a misanthrope who has a general hatred or mistrust of all people, just humanity in general. And so for me, I'm an introverted misanthrope. To begin with, I don't want to spend a lot of time around too many people. And then on top of that, when I am in the mood to actually interact, I'm very fucking picky about the people I'm actually willing to spend time with and talk to. And there are some people that I just straight up refuse to talk to at all because, yeah, there are some days where you're okay, but if I don't want to talk to you every single fucking day, so I just won't talk to you at all because I don't want you to get used to hearing my voice. Because the majority of the time I don't want to talk to you. Anyways, yeah, that's just a video with some random things I was gonna say. I'm gonna watch this and I'm interested to hear how I sound. Am I screaming right now? I don't know, because I can't hear my own voice. These speakers are fucking amazing. And I've got Rob Thomas blaring in my ears, and he's amazing. Pieces. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. It's an amazing song. So, yeah, and these JBL speakers, so far, the sound quality is fucking awesome. We'll see how long they last. The reason I hate electronics in general is that they always break. But I've had I have 2 laptops that I've had for a few years. I like those. But like my 2 tablets, I've had both of those for less than a year. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how long these speakers last. I'm on a desperate search to find the electronics that don't break after a few months. Whew. That was harder than it looks. What's the next song? Oh, hell yeah. I got Meatloaf. Well, I remember everything you'll sing as if it happened only yesterday.